My name is Andy Wrighton, and I am the owner and broker of Atlanta Property Management Group, a residential property management company in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been managing residential income property for 20 years. At the moment, we manage about 270 single-family homes. This video is about a flowchart I devised for my owner clients to explain the eviction process in Georgia. The Georgia eviction process flowchart is available to download for free from our website, atlantapropertymanagement.com, at the DIY landlording page. As you can see, the eviction process is somewhat convoluted and takes a little effort to understand. Also, the process forks in several places depending on what happens, whether the tenant answers the dispossessory warrant or not, and whether the tenant attends court or does not attend court. Here is an overview of the process. First, the landlord sends the tenant a demand letter. Next, the landlord files a dispossessory affidavit at the county courthouse. After that, the marshal serves the tenant with a dispossessory warrant, and the tenant is given 7 days to respond. If the tenant does not answer or respond to the dispossessory warrant, the landlord is entitled to a writ of possession in stanter, meaning instantly without delay or further court action. If the tenant answers the dispossessory warrant, a court date is scheduled. If the landlord appears in court but the tenant does not, the landlord gets a writ of possession in stanter. If the landlord and tenant both appear in court and the judge decides in the landlord's favor, then the judge will make a writ of possession available to the landlord in 8 days. The judge gives the tenant a week to move out. Once the writ is available to the landlord may file it at the county courthouse. After the writ is filed, the landlord's eviction goes to the end of the line of currently scheduled evictions in the county. When the marshal's office has worked its way through its backlog and the landlord's set out comes to the top of the schedule, the marshal will go out to the property with a crew hired by the landlord, and the marshal will oversee the set out. I referred to a demand letter and a dispossessory affidavit a moment ago. Please note that you can download samples of both of these from my website at the DIY landlording page. As you can see, there are many nuances to the eviction process, and it is impossible to gain a full understanding of it without investing a little time to understand it. There are 2 documents available for free at my website that provide an in-depth overview of the eviction process. The Georgia Landlord Tenant Handbook, provided by the State of Georgia Department of Community Affairs, has a helpful description of all the steps to the eviction process from the perspective of both the tenant and the landlord. For the more serious student of Georgia evictions, the Georgia State Court Bench Book includes a complete description of the eviction process from the perspective of Georgia State Court judges. The State Court Bench Book includes many references to Georgia statutes as well as legal textbooks. I'm not an attorney and do not provide legal advice. The materials available at this website are for informational purposes only. You should contact your attorney to obtain advice with respect to any particular issue or problem. Good luck out there. If you'd like help with your eviction, please find us at atlantapropertymanagement.com.